School student are demanding other video be released of a physical confrontation between their daughter and school administrators. Principal and vice principal have now been suspended. WGN's Sean Lewis has details from Chicago Heights.
We're talking about something that happened just over 2 weeks ago here at Chicago Heights Middle School. The girls' parents say for that entire time they have been trying to get more answers as to what happens. Tonight, the grounds outside Chicago Heights Middle School are calm. Summer break is here.
What is they doing to her? They do not have to touch her like that.
But on May 23rd, this grainy cell phone video taken by a student from inside of a school bus shows a much different scene.
That's child abuse.
That is a 12-year-old girl, a 7th grader at the middle school, we're told, being dragged by the school's principal and vice principal.
She didn't do anything wrong, but she's the one that bore the brunt of this attack.
Today, attorney Cannon Lambert Sr. says he is looking for answers for that girl's family. According to their account, the bus returned to the middle school when 2 other students were goofing around. One of those students was the girl's older sister. This video begins, we're told, when that 12-year-old was also asked to get off the bus.
That she got off of the back of the bus as ordered, went around to the side of the bus to wave goodbye, and you can see in the video that we have that instantaneous with her waving goodbye, she's attacked by on both sides.
My baby really could have been hurt, you know, and I wasn't there to protect her. That was the biggest thing.
Her parents say they have tried for 2 weeks now to get the school's security camera video, a clearer picture from beginning to end of what actually happened outside of the school. Because when her parents arrived, they were told that their daughter had been acting out and attacked a staff member. They believed it until they saw the cell phone video.
When I saw that video, I'm like, this coincides exactly the way you said it, baby. I'm sorry, I apologize.
One concern for them is that while students questioned what was happening at the time, there were no adults who stepped in, including a woman overheard on the bus.
If she walked like a normal child, they would not have to do that, but she cannot run away from us when we are trying to be safe.
As you can see, 2 adult men on top of a 12-year-old girl, you can hear her say that they are keeping her safe. There's nothing about 2 grown men on top of a child safe.
We did not want to get to this point at all. We didn't want media. We didn't want to do any of that. So we're just in the dark, and this happened to our daughter, you know. So somebody needs to tell us something. Somebody needs to be held accountable for what they did.
And tonight, a spokesperson for District 107 sending us a statement that says this in part: school personnel are often faced with challenging student situations, and the district takes all allegations of misconduct very seriously. We can assure you that whenever such situations arise, the district immediately takes action and conducts thorough investigations, including placing involved employees on administrative leave while an investigation is pending. And for now, the principal and vice principal involved in this situation are apparently on suspension until the internal investigation is completed. For now, the parents and now the attorney want the school to hand over that video voluntarily, but they say there is an option to file a lawsuit to compel them to do so. They're also asking the Chicago Heights Police Department as well as the Cook County State's Attorney to now investigate for possible criminal charges. In Chicago Heights tonight, Sean Lewis, WGN News.